So I think it was probably a Saturday morning, and I know it was in the summer. 1979, I believe is about right. Doug called me up, Rooster, we used to call him because he had red hair like a rooster. He says, "Hey, man, you okay if I borrow your wheels tonight? I want to take Sam to the movies." Now, Sam is his future to be wife, whose real name is Sandy. Nobody knows why he called her Sam, but he called her Sam. It's fine. He wanted to take her to the drive in movie. What drive in, you ask? Great question. I believe it was a double feature with The Jerk and Meatballs, which explains a lot. Anyway, he wanted to use the car to take Sandy out to the drive-in, so he says to me, "You can borrow my Honda 750. It was a pile of crap, but he thought at least I'd have something to drive while he used my car. Now, on my first pass with the 750, I was cruising down about 38th and Main, and there's some chicks on the right-hand side of the road. So what do I got to do, right? I got to give it a little gas, crack that throttle. So I cracks the throttle open. It sticks wide open. 100 miles an hour, screaming engine. I fortunately had the whereabouts to reach down and shut the key off. As soon as I shut the key off, the throttle returned back, turned the key back on. We were all back in business again. That was one of 3 times that I almost died that night. Second time was I hit some water on the road and it almost went out from underneath me. And then the last time was I did one of those toad things from American Graffiti when I was pulling it into my carport. I think I forgot to pull the clutch in or something, and I went hopping all the way into the wall. That's the good news. The bad news is the next morning is the first time I see my Charger. Doug brought it back just like he said, took the bike, all's great. The inside looked like that movie Twister. The turn signal handle was busted and hanging by a wire. The horn button, which just screws on the Dodge Charger with a sport wheel, was missing in action, completely gone. I don't know what they did with it or why they would need to, but that was gone. Every wire I had strategically placed for my Craig 8-track up underneath the dash were completely ripped out and hanging down on the ground. And there was a bizarre substance inside the car, which I won't go into. But my point is, I was doing him a solid. And in exchange for it, they defiled my beautiful 1970 Dodge Charger. There's certain things that are hard to get out of velvet. You know what I'm saying?